Yes. I think it's time to do something about it. I'm quickly interrupting here because I decided to, after all, make this into a two-part video. So in the first video will be more about kind of getting an overview of what needs to be done, and then the second video will be more about kind of the stage of organizing and categorizing it all and just kind of putting it away, making it look neat and tidy. And this is also one of the first times I've done a big kitchen organization like this, so I kind of just film the process as I went along, and you'll see that sometimes things will change or things don't work out. I already started yesterday a little bit by taking out these things that came from the top cabinet. So they feel a little bit sticky and grimy, so I want to put them next to the sink to give them a little bit of wash. And also in the meantime, I'll clean up all the kitchen surfaces and all of that. Now I want to almost take everything out, kind of rethink where things would make most sense. I have some of these bins that I use to organize, and day by day, step by step, I'll see where it goes. Now I know the first easy thing I can do is put this pizza oven in the top cabinet over there, because we don't really use it that often. It's a nice sort of small, shallow pantry area, so it makes sense for a bigger item like this, and then we can use those top shelves again for more pantry storage areas. Just the top two cabinets over there. Quite a lot more than I was expecting. In the meantime, I've also kind of done some of the dishes. I've put away a few things here and there to other locations. But before I make it into an even more crowded mess, I think I'm going to try to sort this out first into different categories. And then I'll start pulling out things from the next cabinet. Things like this bamboo steamer, I feel could better off go next to that pizza oven that I put away before. I'm not in the phase of trying to declutter it or put it into the right place or something. It's more just kind of categorizing things that's not always overflowing. I'm thinking one of them maybe for kind of Tupperware, stuff like that. Then another for extra food items. In this sort of beginning phase, I can continue on by taking out the next cabinet. And this is why things like these are needed once in a while, because otherwise you get open packages like this with a pasta or rice noodles just kind of fly around everywhere. Things like this, so inconvenient to have to pull out this big bag every time, so I want to kind of try to batch it up into smaller containers. And now here we have everything that came from the everyday cooking staples like rice, wraps, beans, etc. I think for this one, I'm going to try to use the dining table over there, quite a large surface, to sort of put them in the right spots. Actually, first gonna give this area a clean. Scrap that original idea of putting it all to the dining table and organizing over there. I think that'll just too much stuff, it'll take too much time. So what I'll do now instead is on a piece of paper categorize everything I have so I know kind of how many or what kind of containers I want to buy or other pieces to help organize it, and just kind of categorize it that way. For example, fusilli. Each time I see one of them, I'll give a little tally. Finish the next phase of organizing sort of kitchen staples like beans, rice, noodles, pastas, etc. And I made a list of everything that's in there and sort of categorized it by, let's say, the pastas, the beans, and then rice and stuff like that. Now I kind of have a better idea of like what kind of containers, sizes I need to buy, or what I can use for this. And then as for the organization, this is just a temporary one. Kind of put the rice over here, noodles, beans, the sauces, the pastas, and then the sort of snacks and more miscellaneous things like wraps and stuff in the middle of it there. Then the bottom one will be a project for tomorrow. So the next day I want to continue taking everything out and kind of just giving everything a bit of a better place. Everything here came just from that one cabinet at the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is put all the plasticky things in one of those boxes and then sort the glass containers to another side and just see what I want to keep afterwards. Into the categories, so the Tupperwares and the glasses, and then I put all the plastic Ziploc bags and everything in those containers, those bags, and I'll go through them later. Not sure if I want to continue using these glass jars. For now, I'll just neatly put them back in, and at the end, kind of reassess on what to do with them. Continuing on with the next phase, it's time to tackle this part of the cabinet now. Everything's out of here, it's time to clean the cabinet again and then kind of sort through this a bit better. Okay, now that the cabinet is drying, it's time to like kind of clean this up a little bit. This peanut butter jar takes up so much space, so I want to transfer it to another jar. Just pulling everything out again. Now we'll go to the last section of just kind of further organizing all of this shite on here. I would put, for example, like snacks by snacks, nuts by nuts, spices by spices, and just kind of see what I have. After a few days of working on this kind of kitchen slash pantry makeover and a few hours today, finally finished going through everything around all the cabinets, so pulled everything out, put them into the right category and put them back. And now I want to take the next step of trying to see what kind of containers I need or how I'm going to probably store them away and give them sort of a functional, organized look. I hope you enjoyed the cleaning process so far. I think this is a good moment to end it. And so in the next video, I'll be sharing more about the process of kind of organizing it and categorizing it all and sort of making it look neat and tidy and much better than we started off with. So hope you enjoyed the video so far, and I'll see you